Let me go to ClimateGate. These emails that were hacked or released, or I don't know. I'm not sure the details on it. I've said this before on this program, and I'll say it again. So-called global warming, so-called climate change is not about saving the planet. Now, for the true believers, it might be. For the politicians of it, it isn't. For the Al Gores of the world, who's, by the way, charged $1,200 to shake his hand. Al Gore, that's what he charged at Copenhagen. I mean, I wouldn't pay 12 cents, but $1,200 if you want a picture with good old Al Gore. What climate change is about suppressing capitalism. It's about redistributing wealth and using the environment as the vehicle to do it. I mean, think of what things like cap and trade would do. Cutting our carbon emissions by 80%. Folks, that isn't even possible. And we need carbon dioxide in the world because that's what trees and plants and all that live off of. So we can't cut it that much. And by the way, if we can cut carbon 80%, how about we cut government spending 80%? Maybe we ought to try that instead. But this kind of things, it's an excuse to raise taxes. It's an excuse to grow government, and it's an excuse to have government dictate what car you drive, and you know, spend all this money on public transportation to increase the public union pad, the public union rolls. And that's really all it really is. But these emails, what they reveal, more than that. One of the emails that got exposed was a scientist lamenting the fact that they can't account for why the Earth has not warmed over the last 11 years. Since 1988, the Earth's temperature has gone down, or hasn't gone up. Maybe that's more accurate. And if my perspective on it, if that's the truth, isn't that a good thing? I mean, if these global warming alarmists are right, that the temperature is getting so hot, you know, we're all going to die. If the temperature hasn't gone up, we ought to be celebrating. They're lamenting it. They're lamenting they can't account for it. It is really you know, one of these things, take something like the Kyoto Treaty, where the two largest polluters in the world, the three largest, are Russia, China, and India. Yet, why are they always exempt from all of these international... Again, if it's about the environment, I mean, if that's the real thing we're after, then we ought to go after the nations that pollute the most. Russia's one of the worst. Mexico, why is it okay if they drill for oil in the Gulf of Mexico? Where are the protesters? Why is that okay? We can't do it, but they can. Oil sales, I believe, are the third largest part of the Mexican economy, behind tourism and illegal aliens sending money back to Mexico. So, I mean, it bears repeating, but to understand so-called climate change, to understand global warming, you have to understand that it's a political movement. And it's become a religion. The people who believe in it just so deeply. They believe in it they're so passionate about it. I don't know what's going to change their mind. But we got to understand that it's about politics. It's not about the environment. Now, I saw White House spokesman Robert Gibbs here tries to claim that it's no big deal that these emails were exposed. Check out some comments he made about the president's trip to Copenhagen, and he acts like nothing's happened. Listen to this.
The president believed it was important to use this visit to help get us to the point of a deal, something that can take the type of action that scientists say need to be taken to stop and reverse climate change.
Okay, so in other words, it's no big deal what happened. We're still going to try to get a deal. A deal for what? If temperatures in the globe have gone down, what do we need a deal to stop global warming for? And a deal to do what, by the way? Another one of these non-binding treaties like Kyoto. This is about props. It was about making Obama look good.